Yep, that's live. Hello. It's live.
Yay!
Let's see.
Oh my.
You might need to talk for a bit while I just make sure that it's working.
Okay. um, this is like the most awkward thing I've ever done because this is just talking to you for one, and you're not here. Oh well. Are you still doing all of your little? There we go.
It's working. Yeah.
Is working?
It's
Okay,
definitely
good.
working.
Oh, hi, Kat. How you doing?
Hello.
Whoop whoop! Office quiz. Here we go.
I think what we need to know is people's team names as well. What you're going to call yourself tonight.
I mean, you definitely need to have a good team name. And Dwight, you ignorant slut, is not one that can be taken because that is mine, and always will be mine. So, just putting that there. Also, yeah. Also, thank you to Johnston for letting me know it's actually working, which is always good. So, you're going to have to say something, mate, at some point.
Well, I mean, I'm here and I'm ready to click the buttons. So we've got 5 rounds,
Yep.
35 questions.
Mhm.
We've got
Well, actually, I'm gonna be a little controversial because one of the questions is about 3 different people in one question, so I'm thinking 38.
yeah,
Just to be
there,
nice.
there is that. We've got two normal rounds. One's general knowledge, then one is seasons 1 to 5, aka the best seasons. And then
I mean, 1 to 7, but the questions are 1 to 5.
1 to 5, yeah. And then we've got a picture round where I decided to go for zoomed in pictures of people, and you've got to guess who it is. And we've got to guess the office layout. No cheating, no looking at maps. And a bonus round right at the end.
And the bonus round is just more questions
Yeah.
because why not?
Do you want
It's a
to?
quiz after all.
I even have lounge music, which is playing in the background, which is a bit like Michael's keyboard, but
Now all I've got in my head is just him and Erin like bobbing
that's all you need.
bobbing away, chilling out. I've also just got a message from my friend Leanne who's playing saying, "You're so pretty. You're so pretty." Meh. Hi, Leanne. Love you, girl. So I think it's like 4 minutes past 7 as I've got it.
And I think we can get going, can't we? Really?
I would say so. So make sure you have a pen,
Yeah.
paper,
Yeah.
or your laptop, or your notes on your phone, whichever you use. That's totally fine. Make sure you have booze or no booze if you're not drinking. And also fun.
Yes.
Fun is always good for a quiz. Okay. So shall I just get going?
You're doing the first 2 rounds, and then I'll do the last 3.
So just as an FYI, I'm looking off the screen a lot because I'm reading the questions. And because I'm that much of a nerd that I can't remember them all. So, got to have them on a screen. And I'll try and make sure I don't read out any of the answers with them because clever me.
Okay.
So you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome stuff. So we'll do round 1, which is general knowledge, just kind of general Dunder Mifflin, The Office questions, which could range from anything from seasons 1 to 9. So the first question today is, where is Dunder Mifflin Paper Company based? So that is the city in the US of A. And then, I don't know how quickly to go through these.
I think we need to give people like maybe 15, 20 seconds or so.
I'm just going to sit here like this.
Let us know on the live chat how long you want for the answers.
I mean, to be fair, so far it is just our darling cat that has said anything on that live chat. I'm going to reply. There we go. So question number 2 is, which actress in the show is also a writer for several episodes? So there is one particular actress, obviously, that has written and come up with many of the ideas for quite a lot of the episodes over the 9 series.
I would say that we've seen probably all of them multiple times together as well as separately.
Yeah, I mean, I know that I've definitely seen every single season at double figures, and that's not counting the amount of times we've sat with a KFC or a McDonald's watching it.
Oh my God, I want KFC now.
I've been wanting KFC for ages.
Yeah.
But I can't, can I? Stupid lockdown.
I got one just before lockdown when they said that the thing was going to be moved to 8 o'clock instead of 5. I was like, yeah, this is going to be serious. Let's go and get KFC before we shut it.
You did. I bet you got double the amount you normally do.
No, I'm not that greedy. I do like KFC though.
You love KFC. Okay, so question number 3 is, what was the food Kevin dropped during a cold opening? Now, for anybody that doesn't know the cold opening, that's just that first segment of the show before the introduction. Which are always my favourite bits. That's really weird, isn't it? But I love it.
Also, there was an incredible advert with Kevin with this food, which I'm not going to name because then it would give the answer away. But
on Instagram.
On Instagram, yeah, it was so good.
Then question number 4. This is the 3-point question. I need you to name all 3 characters that work in accounting. Obviously, if you only get 2, you'll get 2 points, etc., etc. But name those for me. Karen as well. Hi, Karen, lovely. You play it on replay, but
yeah,
tell me how you do.
Just don't skip to the answers before you do the questions. Which I've never ever done that on a quiz on replay before, ever, honestly.
I mean, to be fair, Karen, I am expecting you to get 100% on this. Sorry to put that pressure on you. So we'll go for question 5, and that is, what, really, I should have put who, was Pam's fiance before Jim? So what was he called?
I mean, what is correct as well?
I literally sent you these after writing them at like 1 o'clock in the morning while slightly drunk. So really, I ought to just have spell checked and grammar and just checked the grammar on it, because some of these I'm reading back and I'm like, no, not a good idea. Okay, so question number 6. That is, what seasonal holiday was being celebrated when Devon got fired? Such a good episode.
And it's one of the biggest holidays for Michael.
Well, it's one of the biggest holidays for a lot of us.
Well, yeah. But
in some way or another. But definitely for America. Okay, and number 7 is, I think, potentially my favourite question, which is weird to have a favourite question, but who started the fire? And if that doesn't get you singing the song, you need to stop doing this quiz. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then we'll go for question 8. What item of clothing does Michael like to get dry cleaned?
I think this is a tough one, to be honest.
You've got to put some tough ones in there.
Yeah, you've got to. But it's like
Go on.
This is going to be one that separates people from 100% to, I don't know what the next percentage down would be in a 35-point quiz, but there you go. 99.
I mean, it's a 38-point quiz, but whatever. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Fine.
I've not seen you for too long. This is the problem.
You've got to
All
do
the stats is coming out now. Question number 9. That is, in the episode Office Olympics, what was the name of the paper snowshoe racing?
This is one of the best episodes, by far. Definitely.
I have to agree. Bar, like, the 2 wedding episodes, because they are my ultimate favourite.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all I talk about whenever I talk about The Office. Love it so much. And then, number 10. What road name is the Dunder Mifflin building based on? So that could be easy enough, I guess, if you've seen everything in terms of both the UK and the American one, in a way. But it also depends on whether or not you've seen the episode where Dwight says it. So who knows? I know for certain there's definitely a few of you that have done. So that is the end of the first section. So that's round 1 done.
And round 2 is...
Purely based on seasons 1 to 5. Didn't do 6 in this because I'd just cry because they'd all be about the wedding episodes. So we don't do that at all. I can do another quiz next week, which is just about those 2 episodes, but I'm really not sure everybody would watch. Also, it makes me quite sad that I probably know all of it. Okay, so seasons 1 to 5. Question number 1. When Michael starts the Michael Scott Paper Company, who else leaves Dunder Mifflin to work for him? And there is only one person that does.
They've actually got to leave Dunder Mifflin, this one.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the one... This Michael Scott Paper Company gave rise to the greatest quote ever, which I think has been posted so many times.
Constantly coming up on my Instagram Explore, as do all of the other The Office memes and pictures of dogs and cats and human beings and TikTok videos, which I never watch, so I'm not quite sure why they're there.
You've got to watch TikTok videos. They're amazing.
For anybody that doesn't know Andrew, he is on TikTok. And...
bad at it, but enjoys it.
I mean, I'm not going to say a word because you send me the videos and they're normally of dogs, so I'm not going to complain. Except for the one that was in the kitchen, and I don't remember. I don't know. It's fine. Question number 2. What does Michael use to protect his burns after cooking his foot on that trusty old George Foreman grill? Like the one we've got in the kitchen.
Yes,
Andrew.
we do.
Please don't ever do this.
Oh,
Don't
God.
cook.
I mean, I do like bacon in the morning, but I'm not that obsessed by it. But you need to have it grilling when you wake up.
Do you imagine? I would be the one that has to sort you out if you did, though, because I'd have to come running from my room into your room like, what the hell have you done?
And also, as a bonus thing, this grill makes another appearance later in the series.
Oh my God. I'm totally getting off track. I'm so sorry, guys. This is actually what happens when we talk about The Office. So sorry. So question number 3 is, who holds the master and the spare key for The Office? This one is the episode where Michael goes to New York to party with Ryan, which is a weird episode with the little hobbit man. Or as he's known, the regular banking wizard.
He is, yeah.
I think I need to get a life. I'm not. The more I read through these, the more I think about it. Okay.
And you need to say that you work in finance as well. So tell everyone that you're a bank teller.
Yeah, of course, because that's what gets all us ladies going. Number 4. Who does Michael go to Jamaica with? And I would do the really shocking accent he does when he comes back in the next episode, but I'm not going to do it because I'm not that insensitive. And it'll probably sound worse than Michael Scott's. So, yeah. I'm just going to sit here with my wine.
Can you plan as a whole luau in half an hour or whatever it was?
No. We'll probably go to a petting zoo. Question number 5. During one of my second all-time favourite episodes, I know there's a couple of people that are watching that think it's a cringe episode, but it's not at all. During dinner party, what does Jan throw at Michael's plasma TV screen, breaking it?
This is another one of the Ace episodes, and well, in fact, all of them are Ace. But it's also got the song by John's assistant.
Oh, babe.
I want to know if they kept the CD when they stole it.
I want to know if he's a real musician because I would buy any of his stuff. Could you imagine if he actually released that song?
I mean, I've just seen a comment on there from Johnston. It's totally cringe. I think that's about the song, and yeah, that's probably right.
No, Johnston thinks the whole episode is cringe. Kat, however, is very on with it, which is saying it's the best song ever written, because it absolutely is. So, Kat, we can still be friends. It's all good. Johnston, you're dead to me. Which is a total lie, because you've already told me this several times, and I'm still talking to you, so you're fine.
Fair enough. Number 6.
I have to say, it's definitely one of the reasons I bought a neon flamingo light the other day.
Have you got that? Have you got it? We need the neon flamingo light.
Oh, no, it's currently hiding. It needs to make its big, like, welcome. Okay, number 6. Who plays Karen Fillipeli? Think that's how you spell it? Wasn't quite sure. Didn't spell check it first. Sorry. I still think, though, that Karen is a great character. And as I got older, she didn't actually do anything wrong. At all.
No.
So I don't know why I hated her for so long.
Well, I mean, she did do one thing wrong. She went out with Jim.
I mean, but to be fair, in my opinion, Pam's also done wrong because she's also married to Jim. I'm in love with a fictional character, people. It's amazing. And heartbreaking. I feel like everybody's getting a real deep insight into what our friendship is like.
Obsessing over The Office, basically.
Basically. Yeah. Question number 7. What did Jan name her child? Which is... I still think that there's a great line from this. I just can't say it because it'll give you the answer.
Oh, that's a controversial comment on there from Johnston. Karen is better for Jim than Pam.
Karen, do you know what? Johnston's trying to rile me up because we've already had this. I'm sure we've had this conversation. We spent a lot of time talking about The Office. But no, she's not. At all.
And we'll now do 4 hours on why that is the case.
That's going to be the next quiz, and all the answers will be...
It's not a quiz, it's a lecture.
You're wrong. No, all the answers will be wrong. That's all it'll be.
Yeah.
So, question number 8. What famous... again, he's famous now, probably wasn't that famous at the time, but what famous British actor played Charles in season 5?
It's from Steel.
What?
Charles. He was from Category Steel, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. You're not from paper? Okay. We'll go question 9. What is the name of the CFO or Chief Financial Officer? Because I wasn't sure whether people would get it. For Dunder Mifflin. Christina, thank you very much. You are in my good books.
Yes, Christina. Yes.
Pam and Jim are meant to be.
Always meant to be. Always.
Johnston, you're a beautiful human being. But you're wrong. Get used to it. And just because I feel smug as anything after Christina's comment, let's go to number 10. So this is the last question of round 2. And that is, what piece of stationery of Dwight's does Jim put in jelly or jello?
Yeah.
Which is a weird thing for me to... I don't like the term jello.
And this is also, it's the weird bit where they used quite a lot from the UK office and turned it into US office.
I mean, it was season 1, so it was pretty much a shot-for-shot remake, wasn't it, of season 1?
And then,
really.
And then what was it they said on the podcast? That when they shot season 2, they didn't know, when they shot episode 2 of season 1, actually, they didn't know that was episode 2, did they? They shot them all at the same time and didn't know which order they were going in.
Yeah, shot them all in one go. Had no idea whether or not season 2 would even happen, how people would respond to it. They even shot season 1, and when I think it was Jenna Fisher and Angela Kinsey, who played Pam and Angela, had told people that they were in it, most other people within the industry were like, why? There doesn't need to be a remake of that show. And then look, here we are. 9 seasons, 15 years later.
We're not doing a UK office quiz, are we? Although we could, to be fair.
I'm cool, you can do that one. I don't really like the English one. Controversial fact, do not like Ricky Gervais.
Very controversial fact, especially in
Very
ours.
controversial. Yeah, well, yeah. So
that's round 2.
Round 2 finished. So I am now out of this bad boy. Andrew, you can take it away.
Yeah, and we're going for the picture round. So these are all zoomed in pictures of office characters, and you've got to guess who it is. And I think they're relatively easy, but we'll find out, won't we?
Love that you think that they're relatively easy.
I mean, this is number 1.
What is that?
You'll get it when you see them, but they are really close in.
Disclaimer here, I have no idea what photos he chose. I just left him to this. To all the picture bits.
So this could be absolutely terrible, or it could be amazing, but we'll find out. But that is number 1. Who is that? So I'll give you a few more seconds to have a look at that one. And then we'll move on to number 2, which is that one. And that I genuinely have forgotten who I put on that.
Did you not write the answers down?
Oh, I've got the answers at the end, but I just forgotten who it was.
I mean, that's like...
I did this the other day.
That's a zoom in and a half.
Yeah. Number 3. Should we leave it for him a few more seconds on number 2?
Yeah, I think you should leave it for a bit longer on each of these because, damn.
It's gonna be a hard one. And number 3. I think this one's easy.
I'm having to think about these, you know. I definitely think I know number 2. I'm really not sure about number 1.
I mean, I'll give you a clue for number 3.
There can only be 2 people that number 3 could be.
If you think of... I'll give you a clue for it because I think that's fair. If you think of crime, then you've got it.
Oh, okay. There could be 4 people that really want to swear them.
So that's number 3. Do you reckon we've got enough time now?
Yeah, go for it.
And number 4.
Oh, I know who that one is.
That's number 4 in the picture round. It's 1 point for all of these. We just need the name of them. I mean, we can't really go for anything else, can we? So.
You could do the actor's name, but I think the character's name would probably be best. Yeah.
There's a few more seconds on number 4.
I'm just responding to some of the comments on the chat.
And number 5. There we are.
Oh, easy. I love that I'm saying this like everybody else is also going to get it. Which you will, because I have faith in every single one of you.
I've just seen Niki's comment to you, Johnston, and I'd be worried.
Why? Why? I'm nice. He knows this.
Gonna get a lecture in the office now.
He's not. He's not.
And and we'll leave it there.
Yeah.
And
Yes, please.
round 4. This is going to be the office seating plan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a map, and then there's 5 circled locations, and you've got to name who sits there. And I expect 5 out of 5 in this, to be honest. I think everyone should get this. I mean, I'm not expecting small things here. I want 5 out of 5, to be honest. So the office seating plan. This is number.
You're being slightly too demanding, Andrew. Slightly too demanding.
You said we want full marks. So what did you? What was that to me?
Hey, I said that, but everybody knows that when I say it, I don't mean it because I'm nice to everybody. You're just you're mean. You're just rude all the time. I'm kidding. Andrew's one of the nicest people in the world. That's why I live with you.
So, yeah,
That is a tiny, tiny map, by the way.
What?
That is a tiny map.
I mean, it's in the corner, but I think you should work it out. Is it? What's it look like on a phone? Is that all right?
It looks teeny tiny on a phone, but on the actual YouTube page that I've got up on my laptop next to me, it looks all right.
It looks good for me.
I also need to stop touching my face. I've just realised how much I touch my face.
That's number 1. Who sits there? Number 2. Who sits there? Or here, even. And we'll go for number. I think we can do number 3.
Ooh, okay, wait. Pause it.
All right.
John's come up with a very good thing, saying a few people sit at number 1 throughout the series.
Oh.
So who do you want in number 1?
The main one.
There we go. Hope that makes you happy, Johnston. I'll put that in the comments too.
This is number 3. Who sits here?
A lot of people said that this was my favourite character in a quiz I did recently as to how well do people know me. And I feel like the people that said it say it because they've known how much I've been drinking during this lockdown.
I mean, fair enough. You gotta get through lockdown somehow.
Yeah, by watching The Office, texting loads of people, FaceTiming my nephew, and drinking and watching The Office. I said that 4 times. I don't know why. I'm going to stop.
And watching The Office some more.
I fall asleep for The Office. That's the point I've got to now.
That's number 3. Who sits here? Number 4. Who sits here? And there's only one more of these. We're doing 5 of this, 5 for the picture round, and then we've got a bonus round in a minute. Which it's not really a bonus round; it's just round 5, isn't it? But
You want me? You want me to read the questions for the bonus round, or do you want to read the questions for the bonus round?
should we do 1 each?
Oh, go for it. Let's push the boat out.
And number 5 for who sits here. I mean, this one is. I mean, they're all easy, but there you go.
I mean, technically, Elizabeth the stripper has also sat there, but she is not the answer to the question.
She is absolutely not the answer to that question.
Oh, Elizabeth the stripper. She went back to school and got a medicine degree. She didn't, guys. She's still a stripper.
No, she definitely went back to school.
Do you know what? Let her strip to her heart's content. Female empowerment and all that jazz. She can do whatever she likes. Exactly. She was pretty bad at giving lap dances, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
I mean, I have no way to judge on this. And I don't really want to talk about too much on a live thing because it can get very embarrassing.
It's there forever!
Round 5.
It's a bonus Pam and Jim round.
It's not really.
For our all-time favourite couple in the entire world. Sorry, Johnston.
It's not really a bonus round, though, is it? It's just round 5.
But it's a bonus round for the lovers of Jim and Pam.
Yes.
Which is me, which is you, which is Christina.
Yes, exactly.
I'm
Christina.
hoping it's also Kat. I know Leanne and James also love them. Leanne, if you don't, you need to text me now and tell me because our friendship is over.
Right.
Johnson, please just say it is, just because.
Question 1. What sandwich did Jim eat every day at Scranton? Now, this is a trick question because there are 2 types of sandwich, but it's the first.
Every one in Scranton.
Yeah, there is only one in Scranton, so that's number 1. What sandwich did Jim eat every day at Scranton?
Just a comment. Boy.
Right. Number 2. That's you.
Where did Jim propose to Pam? Now, it doesn't have to be the exact location, but just where it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have got the answers a bit more. I do know exactly where it was, but I mean, we could go really specific and be like, where did they actually film it?
No, we're not being those people.
But we're just going to go for, whatever's properly right.
Yeah. Like, it's not like it doesn't have to be like, I don't need the GPS coordinates of it. You might, I don't.
I definitely don't. I don't know that. Shall we go to number 3?
Go for it.
What flavour of expired yogurt, or yogurt, as the Americans say, was Pam about to eat when she realised she liked Jim? And what I'd say with a flavour, there's 2 words to the flavour. We've got to have both of those.
You get half a point for one of them.
Yeah. We might be nice.
We'll allow half points in this because we're nice people.
But the flavour is very specific.
It really is. It is.
Number 4.
How far apart were Pam's contractions when they finally decide to go to the hospital in season 6? So that's not the little short time frame that Jim says several times over a little montage. It's the exact timing of the contractions and how far apart they were when they actually decide to go to the hospital, rather than have Pam be incredibly distracted by Andy's evolution of dance.
And Mega Feast. They had
Ultra Feast.
Ultra Feast, wasn't it? Ultra Feast.
Ultra Feast. Absolutely. Such a good episode. Well, it's okay. One thing I did find out though is that when she is giving birth and she's screaming in that hospital room when Michael goes in and he comes out and he's like, "No!" That was a closet. So the nurse, Jim, and Pam were just in a closet
Screaming.
Sounds like a house party at my sister's. So glad she's not doing this quiz. Really hope she's not doing this quiz just for that comment alone.
Thank God it's not going to be on YouTube forever and she can't just watch it and listen to that comment.
She doesn't. I say she knows. I've definitely told her, but she's got a 6-year-old. She doesn't remember what she had for tea yesterday at the moment.
Never do I, to be fair. But there you go.
Hey, Tampopo.
Number 5. Final question. What book did Dwight read to Pam and Jim, as a nighttime story at Schrute Farms? Now, we want the exact book.
Do you know what the exact book is? Because I can't remember it.
I do know it. I do know it.
It's part of it.
Now, yeah, there are 7 books in the series. That's a massive, massive clue.
That's the only clue you're going to get.
And we want the exact one.
Open your mouth.
So, yeah.
Lovely.
That is the quiz.
Obviously, we're going to do the answers. Because we wouldn't just leave you waiting to see whether you were right or not. I really hope none of you have Googled these answers, because I'd be very disappointed.
Yeah, very much so. And we want to know at the end how well you've done as well. So you've got to put it on the live chat what your answers are.
It genuinely doesn't matter if you got 2 out of 38, if you got 38 out of 38. There are no prizes for this. All you've won is however long it is of both mine and Andrew's face on your laptop screens or your phone screens. That's the only thing you win.
To be honest, that's not a prize because mine will break them. So there you go.
I mean, if you want to break your phone even more, I'm pretty sure Andrew's just put both our Instagram handles underneath. So you can always go and see there for even more things that will break your phone. Because I don't think you've got any photos of your face. I've definitely got photos of my face, but rare ones. Normally taken by other people and edited. So I'm just going to shut up now. So, how does everybody feel about us going through the answers?
Do we need any more? I mean, we don't really need to do questions again because they're on the screen, but do we want to go through any again? Or
is there any that anybody missed at any point? Like, just pop it on live chat now, just quickly, and I can quickly read back through them. That's absolutely not a problem at all.
Or if you don't want to go on live chat, just message one of us and then we'll sort it out. But
I mean, it would do, but then I'd lose the answers to the questions that I've got on the WhatsApp I sent you with them all. So, Jan, please don't message me. I love you, but I'll lose the questions. I'm going to give it like a minute or two, I think, for anybody to mention. If you haven't, if you've got them all, just use the time to quickly go and give yourself a top up, get yourself some snacks.
And tell us your team names.
Yes, your team names. I don't care if there's only one of you in the team, Johnston and Kat.
Still need a team name.
Still want a team name. Also, you get bonus points if your team name is Niki is sexy. Just as an FYI. I'm embarrassing even myself today. Love it. Okay. I mean, nobody's commenting, so I think that
we'll just go for it.
I think it's a good sign. Yeah. Let's go for the answers. So, question number 1 was, where is Dunder Mifflin based? And that is Scranton, PA. If you just put Scranton, you still get a point. If you put Pennsylvania,
should we say half?
Half a point.
Yeah.
Yes, Kat. Bears Beats and Battlestar Galactica is the best team name ever. Just Kat, just stop. You're so amazing. Like, just stop.
The Michael Scott Paper Company. Yes.
Love it. Really hoping that, like, yeah, come on. Just keep putting them in whilst we're going through all the answers with what your team names are.
Right.
Leanne, if you don't want to reply on live chat, if you do want to text me, I can quickly just see what that first line is, so make it short and snappy. So question number 2. Which actress in the show is also right for several episodes? That is Mindy Kaling. But you do get half a point if you just put Kelly because you weren't sure exactly what her name was. I do think that was quite a hard question. But as I say, if you're a massive Office fan, you should know it.
Should know it. Number 3?
Number 3 is, what was the food Kevin dropped during the cold opening? And that is chili. A whole big pot of chili. And he has actually done a Instagram video during lockdown of him cooking this chili with the recipe. So if you ever want to see it, you need to go to, is it Brian Baumgarter?
Yeah, it's his page where he's done it on.
Yeah. Jenna Fisher, if you ever want to learn how to make bread, who plays Pam, she makes bread on her stories. So it's a whole food thing, apparently.
She's been making bread for ages. I think she just gets bored. She's not actually filming something.
Yeah. So Leanne has messaged me and said that her and James's team name is How the Turntables.
Excellent. That's actually excellent.
That is great. Karen, who I know is going to be watching as a replay later on when the kids are in bed, do message me and let me know what yours is going to be. So the answer to question 4, the name 3 characters who work in accounting. You get a point for each. That is Oscar, Angela, and Kevin. Angela being the God-fearing, super sexual,
cat-loving,
gay man marrying blonde that we all know and love sometimes.
Kevin's got his number, Clevin.
Yep. If it ain't matching, it's definitely Clevin. Oh wow, Johnston. Wow.
Should we kick him out? Should we block him?
I mean, I would say yes, but I kind of like talking to him, so maybe not. He'll just get told later. So question number 5 is, who was Pam's fiance before Jim? And that is Roy.
My team,
Roy being
my team name, if we need to know, would have been, I'm a little stitious.
Oh my god. I don't really know what mine would be. I would normally go for Bears Beats Battlestar Galactica, but Kat's obviously got it, so I'm not going to do that. I would probably... I'll think about it whilst I'm drinking more wine. So question number 6. What seasonal holiday was being celebrated when Devon was fired, and that is Halloween? I don't actually know if it's a seasonal holiday, but I consider it one because I really like Halloween.
It's definitely a seasonal holiday. It's an eternal holiday.
I have a very controversial opinion of I don't really care for Christmas, but Halloween is the one. Halloween is the one for me. Do you know what? Actually, my team name would be Muck Duck.
Excellent.
Muck Duck. Because the R is what makes murder sound so violent. I love that one. Number 7. Who started the fire? Ryan started the fire. Ryan. Because of his cheesy Peter being on oven instead of toaster mode, I think it was.
Yeah, and I mean, we didn't ask the question about the business school things and the 10 things about business that Michael was going on about.
Yeah, there wasn't 10. There was like 3. Number 8. What item of clothing does Michael like to get dry cleaned? His jeans. He's got a whole thing about his jeans and who he becomes after he gets them dry cleaned and when he wears them. It is the reason he started Casual Fridays. Seriously, I know too much about this show. Question number 9. In Office Olympics, what was the name of the paper snowshoe racing? And that was Flonkerton.
Can you name who won Flonkerton?
It was Phyllis.
It was indeed.
And Phyllis was one of the casting director's associates, which means that she helped cast the show before they cast her as Phyllis. And this is where all of the weird facts about the show that I know from the podcast. So finally, number 10, the last question of the general knowledge round, the road name. It was Slough Avenue, because the UK version was based in Slough, and Avenue, because that's a road name.
Exactly.
So yeah,
that is round 1. Round 2 was seasons 1 to 5.
Yeah. So the first question from that one is when Michael starts the Michael Scott Paper Company, who else leaves Dunder Mifflin to work for him? And that is Pam. Now, Ryan does work at the Michael Scott Paper Company. However, he was working at the bowling alley at the time of being hired because he'd got fired for fraud from Dunder Mifflin.
And who else nearly worked for them, but decided not to in the end?
Paul Vikram, who, the actor who did play Vikram, recently died. So R.I.P. That was a very sad day. Okay, so let's go for question number 2. What does Michael use to protect his burns after cooking his foot? That was bubble wrap. And I was going to do something really fun where I was just going to wrap my hand or something in bubble wrap from a beer case that I bought this week, but I didn't because I knew it kind of give away a question. And also it takes a while to wrap your own hand up without somebody helping you. So, yeah. Question 3. Who holds the master and the spare key for the office? That is Dwight, which is done very well in a talking head piece by Pam, who basically says that he holds them both, and if anything ever went wrong where they would need it, the rest of them would have died, and Dwight would still be surviving. Because, of course, Dwight will survive the apocalypse.
Yep.
He has his shelter after all. Question number 4. Who does Michael go to Jamaica with? And that is the ice queen herself, Jan.
Ice queens.
Ice queen. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's Todd Packer.
Yep.
I did want to do some questions about Todd Packer, but all of them were very rude. So in reality, there is no way that I could have done that.
I mean, you could have gone with what do people reckon he's a fan of with his registration plate?
Will Hung. Got you. That's one question.
And that's about the cleanest one you can do.
Very much so, yes. Okay, so number 5. It is a Dundee that Jan throws at Michael's plasma screen TV. And you know that because later on, as it's ending, when Michael is asleep in Dwight's car, you can see her try to be super gluing it back together, but it doesn't work.
That is a $200 plasma screen TV.
Good luck paying that back with your 0 benefits, babe. Seriously. Don't care what certain people on this quiz will say. Best episode.
Number 6.
Who plays Karen Fillipeli? Rashida Jones, who is also in the great Parks and Recreation. And I'm pretty sure she's the daughter of a really famous music producer that signed like Stevie Wonder back in the day. Can't remember his name, but she's great. She's great. Number 7, the name of Jan's child. It's Astrid.
And will not have. I mean, if you spelt it the way that Michael says it to start with.
Right, if it's Astrid, it's not right. Okay? It is not right.
It is Astrid.
So you get 0 points if you say that. It's a great name, but it's not at the same time.
Number 8.
Question number 8. Yeah, number 8. Idris Elba is the famous British actor that plays Charles in season 5. I don't know if he'd done all that much at that point. I'm certainly sure he'd not been in like any of the Thors. Quincy Jones! Thank you, Johnston. Knew you would know. Quincy Jones. Brilliant guy. Yes, anyway, sorry, yes. Idris Elba, who is, he knows the effect he has on women. Number 9, it's fine, go. The CFO for Dunder Mifflin is David Wallace, who I'd say he's a good boss, especially during Crime Age. He drive all the way from New York to Scranton to help raise money for a robbery that Michael and Holly allowed happen, but whatever.
Idris Elba, was he in The Wire, is Catherine saying that?
I think he was, yeah. I mean, that would make sense. I definitely trust that. I mean, I know you know Christina. I don't know Christina, but I trust her as well. I mean, if 2 people are saying The Wire, then definitely it's The Wire, which was also a super hyped up show I didn't see for a long time. And then, okay, Johnston loves The Wire. Super hyped up show that I never thought I would enjoy and then adored when I watched it. Turns out quite like a crime procedural. Which, for anybody that knows me, knows that I love true crime. So, just as an FYI. Okay, the final question from season 2, round 2 even, is the piece of stationery that Jim puts into jelly. It's a stapler. So that is done, I think, at the end of Diversity Day, I think, isn't it? No, it's not. Ooh.
That's a good. That is a very good question.
It's not Diversity Day because I'm pretty sure he just gives him the little bottle of champagne after he takes over the sale. It doesn't matter. We're just going to get into a big, deep hole about what it is. Let's just move on to round 3.
Round 3. And yeah, this was the picture round, and they were zoomed in. Some of them were quite hard, but hopefully you'll get them after this. Number 1 was Moe's.
Oh my God, definitely would not have got that. You have to face fear.
Maybe that one was really hard. Number 2, Dwight.
Not who I thought it was. Not gonna lie to you.
Mustard shirt. I mean, I did forget that earlier on, but there you go. I put these together one night and I was like, yeah, I just forgot. I got number 4 there. I think I've got number 3 in here. Yeah, number 4 was Angela, and number 3. Why is it not in the thing?
Oh, did you only do 4?
No, I did 5, but I haven't put.
Oh, it was the guitar.
Yeah, it was the guitar. Oh, it's hidden back there. They've gone out of order. Yeah, this is the bit where it goes wrong. Number 4 was Angela, number 5 was Erin, and number 3 was Hank.
Okay, so just to go back through that, number 3 was Hank, the security guard.
Yep.
Number 4 was Angela, a God-fearing Christian lady who likes to cheat on her fiance with Dwight. And number 5 was Erin, our resident little weirdo.
So yeah, that is the picture round in some sort of very random order because they just went a bit crazy. And round 4, the office seating plan. I've done this all on one slide. So let's have a look.
Hopefully it will work.
So we had a map of where everyone sits in the office. And for number 1, we wanted the main character who sits there. And then all the others are pretty obvious, hopefully. And this is who they are. Jim, Toby, Meredith, Stanley, and Oscar. That's the name.
Might be worth leaving that on for a little bit just for everybody to check.
So hopefully you've got
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5 on that one, 5 out of 5 on the picture round. You had an extra.
Should be, if anybody puts Ryan as number 1, half a point.
Go on then.
Go on then.
I think we can be.
Nice.
I think we can be nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you did put Ryan at any point, then you can have half a point. If you put Clark at any point, you get 0 because he does not exist.
No.
Because he's an awful character. And I'm sorry in advance for anybody that did put Clark.
And should we go on to round 5? The bonus PB&J round is number 1, ham and cheese.
It's a great sandwich combination. Partial to a bit of cheese and mustard though, not gonna lie.
And if you said tuna, because that's what Big Tuna eats when he moves offices, then that's wrong. It's ham and cheese.
So harsh. Okay. Number 2.
Number 2, it was a gas station. We'll accept that. But it was on the Merritt Parkway in Connecticut.
Is that where they filmed it? Because obviously it was in New York. It was meant to be halfway between Scranton and New York.
No, they didn't. Well, they were going to film it there, but it was not feasible enough to film it at that gas station. So they built a replica on the filming lot in California, I think, and filmed it there instead. They couldn't really make fake rain in Connecticut, so.
So Christina says that we should do a wire quiz next week. I haven't seen it in so long.
I think Christina should do one, to be fair.
That's very fair.
That's how we do it.
That's how we do it, yeah. So Christina, now you've suggested it. You have to do the quiz with Andrew. So I can take part and get all of them wrong.
Yeah.
So number 3
now
is the flavour of yoghurt.
And I mean, berry, should we say half a point?
If you've got berry, then yes, half a point. If it's mixed berry, it's definitely a point.
Yeah, because
we can't just take mixed because that could be anything.
It could literally be chocolate and custard yogurt or something, which would be disgusting. But there you go.
Why was that your first thought?
I was just thinking of two foods which don't go together.
My first thought was mango and passion fruit because they do go together and probably could be yogurt, but you just go straight for the.
Well, this is a complete difference.
Okay.
But yeah, mixed berry was the answer. Was the yogurt that Pam was about to eat when she realised that she liked Jim.
So number 4.
How far apart were Pam's contractions when they finally decided to go to hospital? Was 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Because she definitely sat there and said, I don't want to have the baby here, which is totally understandable. If I was ever to have a child, I would not want it in my workplace either. But we're in the UK, which has this amazing thing of maternity leave before you even give birth. So, you know.
Yep. And you don't have to have health insurance for 2 nights stay, which reset at midnight.
I mean, it's pretty spooky, but pretty cool that they tried to do that.
Yeah. And number 5, the final question was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. And that has to be exact.
I love that you had to put has to be exact in that. Has to be exact. I'm going to be honest with you people. I only knew it was Harry Potter. I did not know which one it was because I don't like Harry Potter. Sorry. I'm a Lord of the Rings girl, not Harry Potter. I'll do a Lord of the Rings quiz though.
Do that.
Yeah. But I'll do like a Lord of the Rings quiz on the films rather than the books because it's been a while since I've read the books.
Right, so that's the quiz. That's all of it.
Let us know what you thought, because if it was pants, then we'll never do this again.
I mean,
But if it was okay, then we might think about doing a different one, maybe with a different show, or another office quiz just with different questions, because obviously we've got them all written down.
and then setting a Patreon up so that we can get through lockdown with a bit of extra cash.
I mean, I could always do with the extra cash, but I mean, or what you could do is we could just set up a GoFundMe for buying beer.
Beer fund me. Yes, that's an
A
excellent.
big quiz night at the end of lockdown where it's like clips from episodes and you have to guess what happens next. Oh my god, why didn't we do that? That's such a good idea. That'd be all your technical skills though there, Andrew. Like that would be absolutely nice. Nice! Johnston, 29.5 out of 38. Told you would do absolutely fine. Kat, what did you get? Please tell us. So obviously remember guys, this was out of 38. Leanne and James got 27. Excellent. I'm very glad to hear it. Christina, what did you guys get as well? Because that would be good to know. 26. Kat, that's good. 26 is still a good.
Very good.
I was worried that people wouldn't be able to get a lot of these, but you are all fans, and I am very happy with that.
There's a few good curveballs in there as well, so yeah, we're happy.
I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy. And totally appreciate all of you coming to join the quiz. I know it's obviously Saturday night and most people have, I want to say other things to do, but it's lockdown.
Got nothing to do.
I mean, technically, there's a group of my friends playing poker on Zoom at the moment. I don't know how to play poker, so I definitely said that I'd do this. I don't want to lose all my money because I've just done that by spending it all on nice, cool things like a neon flamingo light.
Excellent.
Well, of course. But yeah, that's great. Christina is up for a Lord of the Rings quiz, so maybe we can look at doing that. I'd be down for it.
We will see what's going to happen.
Amazing. No, thank you so much, guys. Seriously, big round of applause to you guys. And also to Andrew for his amazing technical skills, because I'm currently in Manchester. He's in Wales. So I'm connected to Andrew via Skype, and he's managed to pull this through onto this YouTube live, which is insane. I don't know how you're doing it, and I don't care.
Wizardry.
I do care, but I don't care because it won't sink in at all whatsoever.
Fair enough.
So yeah, so yeah, we will let you know if there's going to be another quiz next week. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. And yes, oh my God, Andrew, you can do the self promotion.
Yeah, and if you want to find out when the next quiz is going to be, if it's even going to happen, you got to follow us on Insta, Vibeaton for Niki and Andrew Schrute 1 for me.
Because technically, we both do photography outside of doing our own jobs, so it's not like some weird selfie sort of Instagram accounts.
No.
I talk about mental health a lot and stuff like that, the good things, and The Office. There's a lot of Office memes that get shared on both our stories. So join us.
I just post random photos of anything. There is no theme. There is nothing to it. It's just pictures.
But yeah, thank you again so much. I'm good. I'm done.
I'm done. I think that's it. We'll stop the stream now. Bye.
Bye, guys. Love you all. Bye.